chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. This narcissist involved in your life could have discarded you, could have even changed their number, okay? And I'm telling you, they still keep your number, alright? They still keep your number. Even if they were the one that changed their number first. You've got to realize you have to change your number to detach from the narcissist, okay? They try your phone. Of course they try your phone. From a block number. I've even heard from people in sessions that the narcissist involved in their life pretended to be a job, or they got someone to phone pretending to be a job offering. Okay, this is what they do to try work out where you're at, things like that. Okay, so it's vital that you change your number. It's really, really vital you change your number. If they're gonna if they've still got access to you, okay, they still feel that they've got control. It's worth it. You're in a long-term relationship or even a relationship, whatever, however long, it doesn't really matter. You're in a relationship with a narcissist. You really don't want anything to. You got to get to that point. You really don't want anything to do with them, okay? Because this is for your best interests. Okay, changing the number. It's you having a power move. You're speaking with your actions, and you're telling them because they will try your number. Okay, they will try your number. This is the thing. They don't expect you to change your number. All right. The blocking phone numbers, blocking social media, it's not enough. They watch you through fake profiles. That's just what they do. Blocks are nothing for them. Okay? A block's a game for them. You block them, they don't take it seriously. They're thinking, oh, I'll wait till they calm down a bit. I'll wait till they calm down. This is what they're thinking about you with blocks. Changing your number completely, so when they ring that phone, it's just off. They're going to be so frustrated and pissed off. They're going to be so annoyed at this happening to them. They're going to be extremely, extremely frustrated. It's going to drive them crazy. Okay? I wouldn't advise you to do this to someone genuine. If you were to do this to someone genuine, it would be a horrible thing to do. A very nasty, horrible thing to do. But to a narcissist involved in your life, it's justified. You need that freedom. You need that space from them. All of this sometimes happens. Okay? Sometimes this happens where you get the space. And that's why those of you that haven't heard from them, okay, no news is good news. If you haven't heard from them and they're getting on with their journey, it's a good thing. There are narcissists that are very involved in people's lives, more extreme. Obviously, we talk about narcissists as like a group, as one, but really there's different sorts. And there's ones that are very involved in your life. They like to occupy every single, or should I say they all do this, but it's more blatantly done. They take control over all of your angles of your life. They want to be very involved in your life. Okay, there's ones that are like that, so it may be more difficult for you to just change your number. It could be you live in the same proximity as them, you see them in the same area. It can be very hard to detach from them. But honestly, if you're in the same proximity in the same area and you see them, okay, you got to get to that place where you're strong enough to say to them, you've mistreated me, you've treated me wrong, I don't appreciate that, I don't want to be part of your life anymore. Like, because this could be a friend or anything, or you don't want to be around them anymore, you don't want to see them anymore, okay? you can do this in a very light way. Okay. Even say this is a friend that you have to meet up with, and they're calling you, and they're saying, let's meet up or whatever. You can say, nah, I don't want to. Or you can phase people out, okay? Because it's good to get out quietly from narcissists. But I can understand some of you having to say something to them, okay? But even if you manage to get to the point that you're away from the narcissist, at that point in time, okay, change your number, all right? You're away from the narcissist, change your number. Okay, so if you have to say something to them that you don't want to speak to them no longer, then change your number. Okay, but you don't, obviously, if this was a romantic relationship and you've had a falling out, you don't really need to tell them that you're changing your number. Okay, you can just change your number, right? But I just meant if you see the person in your daily, weekly journeys, like it can be different. Okay, because I understand that some of you have like narcissistic neighbors and things like that, right? So yeah, but it's if you manage to do this, it drives them nuts. It drives them crazy. They're gonna pop up. This is the thing. They're gonna pop up. They're gonna try. They're gonna attempt. They phone you off a blocked number. They do these things. I see it in the comment section all the time. Narcissist phoning, like this is what they do. Okay, so you don't need to sit around and wait for them to do that, because they'll be very covert in the way that they do it to see if you're still there or your phone's still on. Okay, they don't realize they'll provoke you. They push you to this point. They're pushing you to this point, to the point that you don't no longer want to have the same number. You gotta change the number. You gotta start fresh. Okay, you don't want nothing, no attachment to do with them, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Forget having those thoughts about, oh, possibly they could ring and all of that. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of time. Like, for those of you that have been discarded and stuff like that and you're hurting, no, it's anyone. It's anyone in any type of way that it ended. You can be hurting. And having those thoughts about they might ring and stuff, that's consuming your energy. Okay, you gotta start fresh. It's a complete new start. It's something you need to be excited for. And this is why, like, there is a difference with those of you that were discarded and those of you that cut the narcissist off, because you can be very excited when you cut a narcissist off. You can feel very free. And further down the line, you can start to feel bad or guilty. Whereas the one who's discarded goes through perhaps wanting to fix the relationship and then they accept it. This is what I've seen a difference in the patterns of behavior that happens to victims of narcissistic abuse after. Okay, this is what can happen. Not all the time, but it can happen, right? It can happen. So it's crucial that you do change this number. It's a real fresh start for you. It's a clear message. Okay, it speaks loud. Okay, they watch you on fake profiles. That's just a given. They do that. They watch you. That's why them blocks they're not enough. Okay, blocking is so frequent these days. People block and block and block and unblock and block and block. That's what I'm saying. Don't even sit around and wait till the narcissist unblocks you if you've been blocked, because they do. They unblock you. You know what I'm saying? They might not appear in your search, and then one day they appear in your search because they've took the block off. I think that's how it works in the Instagram and stuff like that. Yeah, it's you can do this. You can change your number. Inform the people that you know that have nothing to do with them your new number. And this is the thing, it's about making your circle tight. It's about cutting off loose threads and getting rid of people that you no longer want to have connections with. You see, when you keep a number for a long time as well, through life. People always have a gateway to you. But when you change your number and you make it more difficult for people to contact you and you phase people out, so this could just be toxic individual friends or whoever like that. It's a good way to start fresh, okay? With like, you don't. I know some of you like might enjoy being on the phone and talking and stuff like that, like, but having constant distraction with your phone on social media as well, it's not really good for like constantly messaging and all of that. It's not really. People go to like retreats to get away from that stuff. So all I'm saying is, you don't need a narcissist contacting you, messaging you. You don't need toxic friends or anyone contacting you or messaging you. Have your good people that you speak to that are decent. Have your new number and have it like that. Okay, people that you know are certified. That's the way it is. Okay, it's when one of the main forms of communication these days is online and through phones and stuff. This is what it is. When one of the main forms is through phone, by you change your number, is a very powerful statement. It phases you out from people, and people no longer have access to you. When you have a number for a long time, people from your past call you. You get people from your past messaging you, things like that. Okay, I don't use social media. You may have heard me say this before. I don't really use social media. Okay, I use YouTube. You can see on the description box I've got an Instagram, but I don't go on there. Okay, I don't go on there for months. I haven't been on there for months, should I say? I don't go on there. There's just no point. And even when I go on there, I haven't ever looked through people's Instagrams. Maybe the odd couple times, the ones that are on the home feed. But I haven't. Actually, they're adverts. No, they're adverts. Sorry, my bad. They're adverts. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I only follow, I think, one person. I don't bother. I started following one person. Someone who I had a. Yeah. So, anyway, getting off topic. Back to the point. Just change your number. It's crucial. I'm sorry if you heard me say that about 100 million times in this video, but I need to instill it in you. I know it don't make sense to you. Some of you think this don't make sense. When you do it, like, the thing is you form attachments. Even when a narcissist is, you've been discarded, or a narcissist has gone their own direction, you form attachments to things, a connection. Like, that's the way that your natural inclination is to solve the problem. When really you've got to go the other way. You got to say, no, it's done with, the relationship's over, and you go in your own direction. I know it's like might be a hard pill to swallow for some of you that are in a dark place now, but honestly, it's the best move. I've seen so many people better than ever before. I've seen this change in people over time. Okay, you see people stronger. Like, they always remember their scars. That's the thing. You're gonna always remember your scars, but you just become a new person now. Okay, you don't look at the world the same way ever again. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.